B-Sides on Air on location at Austin City Limits 2017. We are joined by Cut Copy. Gentlemen, welcome back to Austin. It's been quite a long time.
It has.
And the mosquitoes and the heat have welcomed you back with a vengeance.
Yeah, it's great to see them again.
Yes. Mitchell, I think you're like profusely sweating through the t-shirt right now.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I'm having that that particular problem.
Yeah.
It's going to look great for TV.
Indeed. You took 3 years in between albums. Haiku From Zero. Congratulations on the release.
Oh, thank you.
During that time, I know you're writing and so forth, you pick up any new skills as regular humans? Cooking classes, learn how to cut your own hair?
I was actually baking bread for a little while. That was,
oh, really?
That's something I kind of got into, making sourdough.
Uh-huh.
And then I kind of gave up.
There have been other artists...
it was good to try.
Well, Dan's been learning Danish.
What's that?
And learning a little Danish as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wish I could have a brief conversation with you in Danish.
Me too.
Mig?
So during the 3-year gap between the albums, how much of it was spent, writing? Was it kind of like piece by piece over the course of the 3 years, or kind of like take a year off of touring, reset, and then start writing bits and pieces?
I think it's sort of pretty consistent, like it's just ticking over in the background, little ideas and trying to come up with things, like whether or not they're even going to be on an album, just sort of keeping the creative juices bubbling away. So yeah, I think we've sort of been working on and off like that whole time, but I think eventually you got to go through what you've worked on and pull out things that feel like they might be worthy of going on an album. Mm-hmm. And that's, I guess, what we did sort of midway through, and then kind of decided to go to Atlanta to record.
Living in different parts of the world and then coming together as a band, how has each influenced various parts of the music and various songs? Because we do hear tropical rhythm, Afro beats, and those kind of things in one song, and then there are references to just general electronic and kind of like the vibe of today, right? In tracks like Airborne, for example, which fits in very well with what we hear today.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard for us to maybe put a finger on exactly what the influence is. I guess in some ways it's just living in different places like opens you up to a whole new sort of range of things to be inspired by, and kind of, yeah, just new things around you that probably factor into your music subconsciously. So I don't know specifically what being separated like that does for our music writing, but certainly it feels like a bit of a triumph of technology that we're able to actually make an album when we're all living in different places. Like that probably couldn't have happened 10 years ago.
You guys have definitely influenced a lot of people. I think that there's some bands today that people think, oh wow, I hear bits of Cut Copy in Tame Impala, or I hear Glass Animals. Oh, there's some Cut Copy in there too. When you tour and when you go to festivals like this, for example, do you have bands that you relate to or hear that you have that kind of influence on?
I think sometimes it's really hard for us to tell. When people actually come up and say it, then it's like, oh wow, that's really amazing, because obviously I've gone up to some of like my favorite bands and artists and told them how much their music meant to me, and kind of put us on this path or whatever, and to hear people come up and say that is really awesome.
I think that's when sometimes when we hear like such and such band was maybe influenced by us, or they were a fan of us like 8 years ago when they were in high school, and they've just made their like debut album or something, and we realized that we have been around a while, and that it's possible that people were listening to our music when they were younger, and now they're adults in the music industry. It's kind of, that's when I realized that there's been a bit of time that we've been doing this. Yeah.
Right. Does it really make you feel old? And that you
I didn't want to say that, but yeah.
Well, you guys are awesome. I really love the album, and congratulations on that, and best of luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you so much.
Thanks very much, Pete.
Cut Copy, Haiku From Zero is the album. We're ACL 2017, B-Sides on Air.